Okay, Mhm. Okay, we are live again. Okay. I guess we missed one day in the middle just because I was not in the mood of doing it, so I didn't do it. So actually today is day 6, but as we missed last day, so I'm just not gonna count it. Let me just pin one of the comments. Okay, so we are. Let me pull up HackerRank. HackerRank. Where are you? Okay. Oh, I have to log in as a developer. Let's go. So you were here. String formatting. Okay, we were over here. Alphabet Rangoli. Yes, let's solve. No, not this one. We're not gonna start with this one. Start with this one. Okay. So iter tools dot product. This tool computes Cartesian product of input iterables. It is equivalent to nested for loops. It is equal to nested for loops. So like nested means loops inside loops. For example, a product A and B returns the same as x and y for x in A and for y and B, right? So for your tools, import product, print list product this, repeat 2 times. So that will just return us the permutations or the combinations of these. So 1 to 3 and return us 9. So 3, 3 and 3, 9. So 3 square 9. Okay. So product of this and 3, 4. Okay. 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4. So that will be 2 to the 6. This will be total 6. Okay. I got it. A is a nested list product of A. That means all of this will go with all of them. So 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, then 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5. And the same thing goes with this one, product of B, right? So 1, 3, and 7, 2, 3, and 7. Actually, there's some 1, 1, 3, 7, 1, 3, 8, right? 1, 3, 7, 1, 3, 8, then 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 1, 4, 8. Oh, actually, they came with it. Okay, so print product A. So you are given two lists A and B. Your task is to compute the Cartesian product. A and B is gonna give us this thing, and this thing, and this thing. Sample input, output. The first thing is space separated elements list A, right? So we have to create list of A, list of B, right? That will be input dot split. Okay, that will be a list. We have to map it and convert it into an integer, all of them, right? So integer comma input dot split, where the space is, that will do it. Go back over here. We don't have to save it. Open Sublime. This was the last problem that we solved. Go over here. A is this thing. The command prompt. cd project Sublime. cd main. Oops. We have to go to learn Python, right? Okay, here we'll find main.py. That will be okay. Okay, let me zoom in. We have to input 2 over here and print it. Actually, we didn't print it. So even if we do it like this, it's not gonna return us anything. Okay, see, we have to print A as well. Okay, let's do it again. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that will be converted into a list. Let me check the type of that. Of course, it's converting it into an integer. We got to save it, go back, run it again. 5. Yeah, that's an integer. That's what we need. Okay, so sheesh, came to the wrong page. List A and list B, right? So now we have to import the itertool.product. Product. Okay. Itertool.product. Product. Okay, over here. We have to import the itertools. Python itertools, where are import operator. Yeah, so operator has the itertools class, right? Import itertools and itertools.product. Itertools, itertools.product. List A, list B. Tuple, right? Object at this thing, we have to, what they are doing is they are doing product of A. Okay, so they are creating a nested list, right? And they are putting list A, comma list B, right? And they're doing print itertools dot product of product with the asterisk. Where is the asterisk? Sheesh. Oh, it's over here. Nest list. At least this is what they are doing. Okay, so itertools dot of product is, so we have to read the object. Right? Let's just print print list A to see if we are creating a list or not. Okay, so 1 and 2, right? From itertools we have to add the product. Oh, I know. So that is an I guess it's a generator, and we have to create it into a list. Then we can print it. Okay, your output is this thing. Well, 1 3 1 4 2 3 and 2 4. So they don't need a list, they need a tuple, right? That is why we don't have to copy paste everything. Okay. Oh, it's a tuple itself. Okay, let me just check. So tuple, and then we have to just print all of them, right? For I in tuple, right? We have to print the I ending with this thing, maybe. Okay. Type object is not iterable. Okay, thank you for telling me though. It's not iterable. Okay, since we are not storing in a variable tuple A or I and A. Okay, that is unmatched. So test case 1 is passed. Okay, all of them are passed. So, but now what I want to do is, instead of using this function, maybe I can try just to create my own customized function. Just give me 1 second, guys. How can I? Oops. Oh, OBS is currently active. All stream recording will be shut down if you are. I'll just. Okay, we are back. We're back now. Where is? Oh shit. Okay. Okay, that set stream is set to private. We don't want to do it. Why it is private? Okay, that is private. Okay, we have to do it public. Actually, so now, yeah. Okay, now we are like, let me. So I accidentally did a private live stream. I didn't know that it was going private. But now, hopefully, now we are live. Let me just check. Okay, go over here. Why we are 30 FPS? Okay, so hacker. I have to go to my subscriptions. Okay, subscriptions are saying that I'm not live. Oh yeah, I'm live. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the one of this is done. We are just 95 points away from getting our gold star. Okay. Is this product take all the list in over here? 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. is going to be 1 3 7 1 3 8. Okay, it's going to be 1 4 7 1 4 8. Then it's going to be, for in range this thing, you have to go over all of this with making combinations of all of them. And then let's move on to our next problem. Right, okay, so iterate dot permutations with the iterable and R. I'll repeat. I'm actually setting up my phone. Okay, so this tool returns a successive R length permutations of elements in an iterable, right? If R is not specified or is none, then R defaults to the length of the iterable, right? Then permutations tuples will be produced in order. Rules for permutations, print permutations of this thing, irreducible permutation of this thing. We have to create it into a list and then okay. Hack and do okay, first we have to take the input as input dot split, right? Input dot split will split the input into the string and the number of permutations that we need, right? Just suppose we have hack 2, so hack will be the string, 2 will be the integer. Okay, we have to do string in. String input will be the input with 0 index of our created list, right? And that will be the int input at 1 index. And let's just print this thing. Go over to the top line. String input comma int. Okay, and let's just suppose that over here CLS and apply with the input of hack 2. Okay, so that will return as hack and 2. This thing is working pretty fine. Iterate tools, import permutations. No, this is import iterate tools. Okay, we have to print the permutations, right? This thing. Okay, so they use this thing, but we can just call the function there. Print list permute iter tools dot permutations, right? Let me make sure if the spellings are correct. Permutations, right? Okay, go in there. We have to string input and then we have to give the int input. String input and that takes in two variables, the list and the two. But since we don't have a list, we have to convert that string into a list. Okay, so we cannot pass this as a, let's just dot split it. Dot split. Nope, 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 nope. I think we can error. Permutations. Okay, save it. Go over here. Okay, that will be hack 2. Okay, expected integer as R. Oops, we have to convert it into an integer. Okay, dash was not closed. This is weird. Okay, hack 2. That will return us nothing, just because that list was empty. Right. So integer is converted into that. Split will give us do it again. Hack 2 turns hack. Okay, let's just use the string instead of the list. Okay, that is what we need. Okay, so grab this whole code, go over here, here. Okay. Oh, so they added something different. So instead of just returning the list, we have to connect these two things as well, right? So this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, and this thing, and this thing. Okay. Tuple by. Okay. So I'm just making sure if we can use a join function on the tuple, right? Where should I go? Where should I go? Sublime, 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 sublime. Okay. So that will generate a list that we will name as tube list. Okay. For I in tube list, we have to a dot join I, and then we just have to print it. Don't do anything else, just print it. And okay, hack to this thing seems correct. Okay, now don't tell me we have to also sort it. Yes, we have to sort it. HA. Okay, we have to sort it. CHK. Okay, sheesh. So we joined it. Create another list, raw list. Okay, we have printed as sorted. Good job. Go back over here. Act 2. Yes, sir. This is what we need. What I'm thinking is just remove this for loop, as tupelist will be just join I for I in tupelist. We make it short, right? For I in raw list, we have to print I, and then we just have to sort. Print I, control. Okay, that seems correct. Copy it and paste it. This is what I have been doing. Okay, so that is sorted. Okay, we got it. Moving on to our next one. This seems easy, actually. Iteration dot combinations that will return that we iterable and are the length of the combination, right? So A and 4, so that will generate 4 of these. Every 4 combinations that can be generated from this list A. Okay, so hack 2. Okay. So why do we have this A, C, H, and K? So hack 2, but why they're printing A, C, H, and K if they just want the combinations up to 2? So I have to print a single of them. Just so dumb of them. But maybe it will split input dot split, right? In string, let's use the same thing that we did earlier. Input string, we have input at 0 index, the string, and input integer, right? That will go input as 1, we'll get the integer. Let's just convert it into an integer over here. Emitter tools, import combination, right? Once we have the combination, we can just do this thing. Comp list of that combinations with the input string, comma the input integer, right? And then print the Let me copy it. Go to our Sublime. Where is Sublime? Okay, oops. Back to. So, did you mean input? Back to. Okay, so HA. Since they are saying if we have an already sorted string, we don't have to sort it later on, right? We can sort it in the start. Sorted. Okay. ACAHAKCHCKHK, right? And but before that, oops, let's copy this thing. For I in input string, print I, and then for I in com. A dot join. Let's just change it to X because I don't want to create confusion. A dot join X, and then we just have to print it. Okay. So input string and then com, these two things. So this first we have to print the I and then the X in a sorted manner. Remove this form. Go back over here. Okay, that seems to be our result. HackerRank, right? Yes, sir. Submit code. I hope it's gonna work. Oops. There is something wrong. Actually everything is wrong. Your task is to print all the possible up to k size. Up to k size. That means if it is 3, then we have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. If it is 2, then it is 1, 2. Right? So it's the same thing, but we don't have to use. Okay. We just need one list that will iterate from 1 to 3, 4, and then all of the items will be added to that list. And then we just have to print it. We don't need two lists for that. Okay. So this integer is just suppose is 2. So for I in range of that input integer, right, we have to create combinations with I of that input string, and then we just have to add it to our main list. Just suppose it is like this. We have to do main list dot append list, right? And at the end, print main list. I hope it's not. Okay, so for I in range 0, 1, and 2. That means this will go one up more for in range until this thing. Now we'll probably get the right answer. Yes, this is what I was talking about. Okay. Now on the main list, we have to in main list a dot join. Okay, we have nested loops in there. Okay, so for I in main list, for x in main list, for y next. Okay, that seems to be working. Go back over here. Okay, let's submit the code. Let's go. It's working. It's working. I just hate one thing about it, that they don't give us the test case 1, 2, 3 for free. It's always unlocked. Sorry, it's always locked. Okay. So next challenge. Iterator2's dot combinations with the replacement. I guess it's all about iter2's. Yes, it is. A, C, H, and K. So I see it that first it's 4 A's, then it's 3 C's, 2 H, and 1 K. Okay, so A goes with all of them, and then 3 goes with just 3 of the different C, 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 H, and C, K, H, 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 K, and then K, K. Okay, so it will have the same start, right? Iter2's import combinations with replacement. Instead of doing that, iter2's with combinations. Okay, let's remove this thing. We don't want you anymore. Input dot split input string will give us this thing. Then we can install I hope this is right. Replacements, combinations with replacements. That's a weird name. Combinations with replacement, right? How we use it is the same thing. Same thing. Actually, I need to take a break. Just give me 1 second. Okay, raw list will be the same things. Accidentally, I just raw list will be the list with the combinations with replacements that will take in two inputs as the input string and input integer, and for I in I'm like, yeah, I just got a call. So for I in range, for I in raw list, right? For I in raw list. Okay, print dot join I. We shouldn't forget to convert this into an. Oh, they are all sorted already. Go back over here. Okay, so cannot import combinations with replacements. Combinations with replacements. That means something is combinations with, oh, it's not replacements, it's replacement. Okay, go back over here, Control V, paste it. Okay, hack 2 is working. Okay, all of them are done. Boom. 65 more points. Next challenge. Okay, in this task, we would like for you to appreciate the usefulness of group by functions of editor tools. To read more about this, check this out. Okay, let's read that and okay. So for a better understanding of problem, check the explanation. A string line of input to a string of string S, a single line of output to a string modified string. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 1, right? It's 1, 1, 3, 2. For the character 1 occurs only once, it is replaced by 1. Then the character 2 occurs 3 times, it is replaced by 3, and so on. Also note the single space within each compression between the compressions. Okay, so it is all like if there is just one in there, we have to print 1 next to it. Over here is 3 2s, 3 1, and 2 1, right? Okay, that we don't have to iterate over it, right? We have to first use the for loop, check take the first character, right? And if the second character doesn't match with it, we have to break it. Let's see what is a group by function. Okay, I didn't get anything from here. What is this thing? Bro, these documentations. Compress count. Let me search my own group by. Function in iter tools. Iter tools dot group by AAA and 222. Okay, animal cat, animal dog. What is our key function? Lambda x and x0, right? So what is x0? Oh, sorry, that is a function. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Plus, okay, so we have to convert it into a list again. Okay. I know it's gonna give me an error. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Iter tools. String object is not iterable. Okay. I don't know how to use this function. Key function is equal to lambda x, and for key comma group in iter tools dot group by. What is this x thing? Where they're getting it from? Iterable can be of any kind: list, tuple, dictionary, a function that returns key for each element present in the iterable, right? So x is going to be 0, but how come they are? Okay, a list of a 1 2 3 4. Okay. Oh yes, this is how it works. One, two, three. Where is my... I don't actually need this thing. We need to use our own input over here. I just know that we can solve this problem without using this thing. Okay. So group by of this thing we can just use length of this thing. Okay, so one exists 3 times, 2 times, and 3 times, right? And then instead of doing this thing, we have to use k over here, reverse it, and this is what we need. 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3. So one exists 1 time, 2 exists 3 times in the list. Convert all of them into the tuples and add one string space to at the end of them, right? Create a list of tuples. Tuple, this thing. Was never closed. Okay. Tuple is going to be this thing. List of v. This thing close this thing. Okay. Print this thing. Okay, this thing closes with this thing. Length of this thing, length of this thing, right? And we have to add one space to the end of this thing. Tuple expected at most one argument. We got 2 arguments. Okay. So one is this argument. Second one is this argument. Length of that list v will go over here, and k will be the... Let's just do length, and the integer is going to be k. Convert it into a string because we need to add a space to it on the left side. Okay, so and then this tuple will just get length and integer more clean. This is good one. Okay. We almost got it. Let's run it and test. Okay, we have to group by, should be okay. No response, not enough values to unpack. Expected 2 got 1, right? Print the tuple of this thing. Okay, so since we have a tuple, right, we have to add it end. Line 3. Okay, so one more space and we are good to go. I think so. Yep, we are. We are. Yes, we are. Thank you so much. Exactly. Go back. I think that is all for today. Let me check the stream length. Oh, we will over 1 hour is enough for today. Let me just end the stream. So let me check the rank where we are today. I remember we were around 248 something, 248k. Leaderboard, contest, Python. Hope we are good. 30k down. Hey Sharon, like the beta mode. End stream.